Hello guys, welcome to Greg's Channel 1. I'm Greg and this is Channel 1. Now, coming up in not this Sunday, as in tomorrow, but next Sunday. I believe it's next Sunday. Yes, next Sunday, WWE Battleground. Now, I'm going to be doing today, in this video, predictions for WWE Battleground. So I'm going to be doing them in the order that I think the matches should theoretically go in, to obviously balance light and shade. Now, we don't know what the pre-show matches are going to be yet, so we'll have to wait for that to happen, or until we get more news on that, and then I might do a little video just giving my basic sum up of the pre-show. But in all honesty, let's get into the main card. Let's get into the main important stuff, which is the pay-per-view itself. Now, let's get into the first match that I think is going to happen. Which is the Intercontinental Championship match between The Miz and Darren Young. Now, this match I think is going to be a very, very good match. It's going to be a great opener, and I think it's the perfect time to do it. Obviously, Bob Backlund is probably going to be there to support Darren Young, to make Darren Young great again, and all that hobbly-hoo. Whoop-de-whoop, you know what I mean. Personally, I think Miz, as you can see by my best choice, which is my way of saying this is who I think is going to win. I think Miz is going to win. They're not going to have him lose the title on his first real big title defense. You'll have Darren Young get close. You'll have Darren Young get really close. Maybe he'll use the cross-face chicken wing, which is what Bob Backlund wants to give him. And just as it looks like Miz is about to tap out, Maurice will get involved. Maurice will maybe pull her husband away into the ropes to obviously break it. Darren Young will be like, what? DQ finish. Or you have Bob Backlund goes to sort out Maurice. The ref isn't looking. Miz, heel move maybe, kicks him between the legs, rolls him up. Ref turns 1, 2, 3. Something like that. Where Miz cheats to win and Darren Young misses out. It'll be a great match, maybe 10 minutes long, something like that. Get a great match out of them, where Darren Young looks like he's about to win and gets screwed. Something like that. Match number 2. Becky Lynch versus Natalya. Now, as you can see on this side, I've got Natalya as the winner. Now, I'm going to explain why, because I hate betting against my girl Becky. Love Becky Lynch. I think she's probably one of the best women wrestlers in WWE at the moment. She's so over with fans, and it's great. But I think because obviously Natalya's gone heel, and we need to really establish that she is a dominant heel, a heel to be feared, something like that. Whoop-de-whoop, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? When you need a woman heel that's going to really encumber a real strong heel. So what you do is you have Natalya, Becky Lynch puts up a great fight, does the typical face thing, Natalya's beating the crap out of her, and she gets the crowd behind her, gets a couple of good hits, and then Natalya schoolgirls are, some kind of, Becky Lynch gets her into some kind of move where Natalya can roll, maybe gets her into like a cross, into like a headlock, or like a Kaklina clutch like Joe does, and then Natalya bridges herself over so Becky's shoulders are on the mat. 1, 2, 3. Natalya runs away. Becky Lynch is like, what the hell happened? Because that would work. Because then Becky doesn't necessarily look weak as a face, but it makes Natalya look strong, yet it also makes her look like a heel. And so, Becky's like, what the hell? Becky goes out, Natalya drops her. Something like that. Therefore, then, keeps Natalya looking strong like a heel, because she's attacking Becky at the end of the match. Something like that. I hate betting against my girl Becky, but I think Natalya needs the win at this particular point to make her look like a really dangerous heel. Maybe give Becky a victory at SummerSlam or something like that, or Monday Night Raw or something, depending on which side she gets thrown to. Okay. My next match is the New Day versus the Wyatts. Now, the Wyatts here have my best choice because I think the Wyatts need a win here. New Day have been winning a lot, and obviously the Wyatts got their win at the compound kind of thing in their kind of TNA rip-off thingy-majig of the New Day Legion, as I'm going to call it, because that just sounds brilliant. I think what you need to do is you need to have it where the New Day, you've got Kofi and you've got Big E, and you've got them doing it relatively well, and then you have maybe Xavier on the outside. Xavier goes to get in to help. Eric and Braun step up to him, and at this point, maybe have Kofi's down, Big E's taking a battering from Bray. Woods is initially like, tag me. Braun and Rowan pull him down, look at him as intimidating. Xavier kind of gets freaked out and Xavier runs, just leaving Big E to be Sister Abigail'd. 1, 2, 3. Therefore, then it shows that Wyatts are kind of getting in the head of Xavier. They're making Xavier look almost like, he's just going, we shouldn't have got involved with these guys. We shouldn't have, what were we thinking? We shouldn't have got involved with the Wyatts. We're crazy for doing it, and now we're going to pay for it. Because you can then build that into a storyline of maybe the New Day falls, as Bray keeps saying. New Day falls. Makes sense. Maybe, you think? Anyway, after that, because obviously, that would have been a great match, and so would have been, and it adds more intensity after the Natalya Becky match. To then follow up from that, I say you then go for a high intensity, crazy match between two rivals. Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. Sami Zayn has the best choice here because I feel that Sami Zayn has lost a fair amount to Kevin Owens in their one-on-ones. So I get the feeling that Sami Zayn needs this win. He needs this win just to show that, Kevin Owens isn't always going to beat him. If that makes sense. So you have Sami beat him. You have them put on a great, maybe a 10-15 minute match where they're throwing absolutely everything at each other. And you're there kind of going, oh my god, what can they do next? And then maybe Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens goes for, a super kick. Zayn grabs it. Zayn drops him into the ropes. Kevin Owens gets back up. Haluva kick. 1, 2, 3. Done. And you have Kevin Owens kind of looking up at Sami like, what the hell just happened? Did he just beat me? Sami Zayn, gets the mic and says something like, it was a great match, Kevin. Good luck in Raw, or good luck in SmackDown, because I get the feeling they're going to be split. That's why they've done this match, because they're going to be on separate shows. So you have Sami say, good luck in whichever show he's in, drops the mic, end of their feud for now. So on and so forth. To then follow up from that, you need a match that's obviously going to cool things down a little. Match that isn't going to be necessarily energetic, crazy. So you go for the Bulgarian Brute and your United States Championship match between Rusev here, my best choice, and Woo Zack Ryder. Now, as much as Zack needs wins, I honestly think this is going to end up looking, it's going to be a pretty good match. I think, Zack Ryder's going to get a couple of good moves in, but ultimately Rusev is going to crush him. Rusev will probably hit him with a couple of big moves, hit him with the accolade, game over. Bon voyage. And you probably, you then see Zack come out and be like, yeah, I got my ass handed to me. Bugger. Something like that. Then you go into one of the big marquee matches, because, we've only got 3 more matches left. Is it? Yeah, 3 more matches left. So you go into one of the big marquee matches between a great pairing and a team that has been put together that actually works. You know the match I'm talking about. John Cena, Enzo and Cass versus The Club. Now, I'm a big AJ Styles fan. Loved his work in TNA. Loved his work in Ring of Honor. Loved his work in New Japan. And I'm loving his work here at the WWE. I think The Club need the victory. Now, this is to obviously continue with their whole, the Club is strong, the Club is powerful, beat up John Cena kind of thing. And what you do is you have it where I don't think Enzo and Cass make it to the ring. You have maybe a section where the match you have the Club come down. The Club are ready. Here's John Cena's music. John Cena comes down. Then you hear Enzo and Cass's music. Nothing. He looks up the Titantron and it shows Enzo and Cass being taken off in ambulances. John Cena then is in a 3-on-1 handicap match. And you have John Cena get absolutely torn to shreds. You have the Club completely obliterate John Cena. You make John Cena look like he's gone, uh-oh, I'm on my own. And yes, I know everyone classes him as Super Cena, but to solidify how strong the Club are, you have them tear him apart. You have all 3 of them systematically just tear him apart as almost like wolves. They just gang up on him. Cena is there going, what the hell am I meant to do? Cena gets a couple of big bits of offense off, and you think, oh, is Cena going to do the whole Super Cena 1-on-3? He beats all 3. And you have it look like he might get a victory here, or he might get a fluky victory. Then obviously you have Magic Killer, AJ Styles hits him with a Styles Clash, 1, 2, 3, done. John Cena's flat out, and then you have Cena get absolutely beaten to hell after the match. And you have AJ go, you can't beat me, John. Something like that. And the Club walk off. Done. Match over. Because it'll be a big marquee match and a big thing if Enzo and Cass don't make it to the ring. Because then you can obviously build up Cena almost feeling alone, because everyone that he gets aligned with gets beaten up by the Club, leaving John Cena on his own to then get beaten up by the Club. And you could maybe do this up until Survivor Series, where no matter who Cena aligns himself with, they get taken out before the pay-per-view match. So maybe pick him to team up with someone. Who could he have for SummerSlam? Maybe team him up with, I don't know. Team him up with someone, and then have them get taken out by the Club, and have it where the Club is isolating Cena so much that at Survivor Series, Cena has to try and build a team out of who's left, because that would be a pretty cool thing, I think. Which then takes us to a match that I'm actually looking forward to. Now, you'll probably think I'm crazy for looking forward to this match, but it's purely because of the mystery element. Sasha Banks and the mystery partner versus Charlotte and Dana Brooke. Now I'm going to show you who I think the mystery partner is going to be. Bayley. There is, I can't think of anyone else that would be perfect to be her partner and save her in this match. So obviously you have you've got Charlotte and Dana come down, and they're maybe have them cut a promo a little on the mic saying, Sasha, you're on your own, you haven't got a partner, what are you going to do? And Sasha's like, you know what, I do have a partner. Let's bring her out. You hear Bayley's music, turn it up, hit, and suddenly it's just, the crowd will go wild. Bayley comes out. Bayley comes down to the ring. Dana Brooke and Charlotte are kind of going, what the hell, what the hell, what the hell. Bayley and Sasha absolutely tear Dana and Charlotte. I think you need to establish Bayley as a credible wrestler. So you have Bayley come down, you have Bayley, put a couple of great moves on Charlotte, a couple of great moves on Dana, but you give Sasha the pin. Or you give her the submission. So Dana Brooke tries to stop Charlotte tapping out to the bank statement. Bayley comes out, Bayley to belly, boom. And Charlotte taps out. Nicely done. Therefore, then you've established Bayley as a credible member of the women's division. And you've made Sasha look strong because she's made the champion tap. You can then build SummerSlam being Charlotte versus Sasha. And maybe Bayley versus Dana. Because that would be awesome. Now, that's just my thought on that. And finally, the match between the members of the Shield for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. We have Roman Reigns, who's not a good guy, not a bad guy, he's the suspended guy. We got Seth Rollins, the guy who never lost the championship, and Dean Ambrose. Best choice. Now, I say Dean Ambrose should retain the title because of the fact that he's not been champion long, and for him to win it at one pay-per-view and then lose it at the following one, I feel that would be a bit of a screwy moment, because yes, Seth, I think, deserves the title, but I don't think he should get it yet. I think it should be something where you turn him face. You turn Seth face to become champion. You keep Dean champion until maybe Survivor Series or TLC. Somewhere around there. Roman Reigns, personally, I say you have Reigns be the one that takes the pinfall. You have Seth maybe go for some kind of, goes for a pedigree. Roman Reigns powers out of it. And as he powers out of it, Ambrose hits him with the dirty deeds. 1, 2, 3. Dean keeps the title. Seth, therefore, then theoretically didn't lose, so Seth can come back on whichever show him and Dean are on and be like, hey, Dean, I didn't lose, so I demand a rematch. I want my rematch. I want my rematch. And all Seth Rollins-y kind of, I never lost the title, so I deserve a title rematch. Rah, 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 kind of as he does. That's my personal opinion on it. So you end up having Seth cutting his promo of, I never lost, you pinned Roman, you didn't pin me, therefore I deserve a title match. And you can build that up for SummerSlam then. Something else that's going to be happening at Battleground, which I'm not too bothered about, is the highlight reel with Randy Orton. Put simply, I think Brock Lesnar's going to show up, absolutely decimate Randy Orton, because Randy Orton will go, oh, I'm not scared of Brock Lesnar, I'm not scared of the Beast, rah, 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 I'm the Viper, Randy Orton, la, la, la. And you'll have Jericho going, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then you'll hear new big thing, next big thing. You have Randy Orton look up, Brock Lesnar rushes down, suplex, 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 suplex. Jericho does what Jericho does best. He hightails it out of there, gets out of there. He's like, nope, I don't want none of this. I don't want none of this. No, no, no. Bye-bye. I'm out of here. And you just have Randy Orton get absolutely decimated by Brock Lesnar in the ring. And you have Brock Lesnar just go, you should be, say something like, you should be scared of me. Drop it. Paul Heyman, can say something like, see you at SummerSlam, Randy. Bye-bye. Or something like that. Paul Heyman-ish. Drop the mic, end of. And that's the end of Randy Orton kind of thing. Until SummerSlam. Anyway, that's what I think will happen and what I want to what I think should happen. Not necessarily what I want to happen, because I would love for Becky Lynch to win every single match possible. But I think she needs to lose this particular match. personally. And I would love to see Zack Ryder be US champion, but it's not going to happen. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys. If you like the video, please thumb it up. Subscribe either this side or somewhere down here. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you think. Who do you think is going to be coming out with victories? Let me know your theories. Anyway, that's all I've got for you guys tonight. All I can say now is cheers.